Hey, Daniel, Midson-Short here. Hopefully you're having a great week. I wanted to come back today to share an idea with you, something that I have been learning in my own life that hopefully will encourage you as well when you're pursuing new things in your life, when you're trying to change in some way. And the concept I want to share with you is what I call embrace the suck. Now, that might sound kind of weird. What the hell does embrace the suck mean? Let me explain to you. Very often, I think the reason that we don't start things in our lives or we don't keep going with new things that we want to do is because we feel like we suck at them. Okay, so it's very natural. Whenever you start something new in your life, you're going to suck. You're not going to be an expert or an authority or world class at anything straight away. It's just how it is. But over time, if you persist, you get better. And we all know this in theory. However, the reality of it is very different when you start doing it. And you probably know what I mean. If you've ever started exercising, for example, or you've started to learn a new skill, say playing a musical instrument, or trying to write, or learning to code, or whatever it is, you realize very quickly that there's a lot of things that you didn't know, and that you suck. Basically, you're nowhere near as good as the other people out there. And it kind of feels immediately like you should just give up. What's the point here? And that is what I think we need to head into. We need to actually embrace the suck in our lives for a period of, say, 1 to sometimes 5 years in what we're doing. Now, as a lot of you know who watch my channel, I do a lot of professional speaking. And when I began speaking about 7 years ago, I went to Toastmasters, and let me tell you, I sucked. I was not a good speaker. I was nervous, I was sweating, I was saying and and hesitating, I was looking down at the floor. I didn't have the skill that I have today as a professional speaker. But because I kept going, because I kept embracing the suck, getting up in front of an audience, sometimes 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, and I kept speaking, eventually that led me to compete in the World Championships of Public Speaking. It led me to do TEDx talks. It led me to become a professional keynote speaker. And so I think it was only because I was willing to embrace the suck week after week and keep going back to my Toastmasters, keep volunteering to speak for free, that I actually became a decent speaker. And that's really what I think we need to think about in our lives is there something that you really want to do? A passion, a project that you have, something that you would love to be good at or be a world-class expert in? Well, it all starts by embracing the suck. Now, what I'm doing right now, talking on video, is actually something that I feel I'm not very good at as yet. I haven't learned how to speak to a camera naturally. I haven't learned how to use audio and editing and all those kind of things, as well as other people out there on YouTube and in the vlog sphere. But I know that if I just keep embracing the suck, if I just keep doing these videos, keep sharing my ideas and my personality, over time I'm going to get better and people are going to want to watch and share what I create. And that to me is really the goal, is to improve my skill and become better on video so I can impact more people. And I would encourage you, whatever it is in your life that you want to do, there's probably something that you have to go through. You have to go through a sucky period. You have to be bad and embarrassing and fail, and you sometimes have to do it in front of other people, which is even worse. But if you start with this attitude of I'm going to embrace the suck and I'm going to go for it, you will find it's a lot easier, especially if you take a long-term time frame. Like I said, sometimes 1 to 5 years. I've now been speaking for over 7 years, and it really took me, I would say, about 5 years before I felt like I was decent. Same with professional writing in my business. It took me about 5 years before I was a decent writer and people wanted to pay me to do it. And it's the same with vlogging for me now. This is my new suck. I'm going to keep doing this until I get better. So I hope that idea is valuable for you. I encourage you to embrace the suck in your life, because the sooner you do, the sooner you get started, the sooner you will become the person that you want to become. This is Daniel. I hope this has been valuable for you. Please leave me a comment below to tell me what you think about this idea. And if you're not subscribed, I'd love you to join me on the channel and stay connected. And I will look forward to chatting to you soon.